Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new video from International Publishers Academy. Do you really want to make a lot of money by running your Amazon KDP business? You gotta flip your account. So in today's videos, guys, we're gonna talk about a theme that is actually the exit. The exit strategy, it's something that for all of you guys that do not know what does it mean, is that basically since 6 months, 12 months or 18 months until today, is possible actually to flip your Amazon KDP business by using a few of those companies online in where you can publish your account in and then sell it for money. So as we said in some other contents, it's something that was not working years and years ago when me and Andrea started to running this kind of KDP business, but it's actually a thing that the more we go on, the more it's gonna be interesting and a must do. Why am I telling you this? Because for our experience and for a lot of other cases of people that we talked with, that we taught also and help to achieve great results, they always thanks us about letting them know that this way was a really profitable and alternative way to make a lot of money. As I was saying before, also me and Andrea, if we need to consider this exit thing, we can say that we make much more money by selling our accounts rather than the total net royalty generated in all of these years. I know that it's gonna sound a little bit strange because maybe you could say, okay, yeah, you made a lot of money by selling your accounts because actually you were not earning that much, but that's actually not true. So both of us achieved some of the best results that all of the publishers are made of, and we can say it about 20,000 a month, 30,000 a month, and also 40,000 a month. Of course, there's gonna be people that they did better, but anyway, that's not a challenge of who did better or worse, but we're just talking about in terms of our experiences. And we can tell you that if you're doing self-publishing or you're approaching self-publishing to making money, you need to set up your strategy for an exit. So what's the difference by doing self-publishing in a real, normal and common way, and what does it mean setting up an account in order to sell it? Actually, here's the things. So most of the people, they are focused basically on the monthly revenue. Those usually are the people that are looking more than a way to make a lot of money and increasing their own net worth. They're looking for a way to raise up a side hustle business or a way to leave their own 9 to 5 and be free. So are all of those people, me and Andrea in first person at the very beginning, as I said before, that are focused on the monthly revenue. It doesn't mean that this is the only approach that a self-employee or an employee has, but usually, even though we are talking about making business and receiving much way higher amount of money every single month that any other kind of 9 to 5 is able to give you, it doesn't make a lot of difference in terms of mindset, because Amazon pay 16 days in delay from the first month and basically pay only once a month. So of course it's very successful, nice and grateful to receive all of these amounts every month once we build up our skill in order to generate those money. But I can tell you that there's even another better way to produce much more money than those. Indeed, there are accounts that they are able to produce 1,000 or 2,000 net a month for average of 1 year that are able to be sold for 60, 70,000 USD. So if you consider the same person with a different type of approach, the person that is going to sell his account is going to make much more money, and especially is going to increase his own net worth in a totally different way from the other person that is going to keep earning 1,000 or 2,000 a month. What else can we say? Doing an exit, so flipping your business, especially if you're not focusing on earning monthly and do not be worried just about money, but you really want to create a huge net worth and become rich, we can say, okay, even though it depends on the level and many other factors. Actually, flipping the accounts is probably the only and the best way to do them, because you need to keep an account as long as you would need to keep if you wanna earn monthly. But sometimes, as per our personal experience, we had accounts between 3, 4, 6 months old that we've been able to flip for a really interesting amount of money. Of course, I'm not gonna talk about six figures amounts or anything like that, but I can tell you that we sold several accounts for 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 USD, and all of these things, of course, related to the history of his own account. One of the best deals, for example, that we've been able to make up was when we raised up an account from 0 to 10,000 a month the second month of our publishing, and been until 20,000 in the third month, and so go on for the next 5 or 6 months, and we've been able to sell it for 85,000 USD. So even though we would have run the way to keep this account for longer, of course the price of the exit would be even higher, but at the same time, the more you want to go faster and the more you want to get money into your pocket, the quicker you're supposed to do it, as far as soon as possible you think that the account acquired a value. So it doesn't matter if it's gonna be selling your account at 20,000 or 200,000 or 1 million, but in general there are several types of accounts or other occasions in where selling your account it's really worth. Also because it's much way easier to save money once you will receive $100,000 RSA in one single shot, rather than making 5 or 10,000 a month for 1 year, because you're not gonna consider those amounts huge amounts. You need to spend more for the next months in the Amazon ads, and at the end of the story, if you will ever gonna have a problem or an account, which could be the closure of your account because of a ban or something like that, at the end of the story, trust me, you wouldn't have saved enough money. So you will just figure out that you were living the dream by earning 5, 10 or 20,000 a month business, but from overnight it's something that could happen. So as far as you are able, and I'm gonna say it again, as far as you are able to let our account raise up a value that worth it to be sold, we can just do it straight away and be focused by opening other accounts. So that's at least is the way that allowed us to make a lot of money, and much way earlier than a lot of people that they used to have their own couple of, in general, even multiple accounts at the end. So follow this advice, especially if you start at the beginning and you do not own the right amount of money and budget to produce your business, and you cannot trace many other accounts because of a budget matter. So you're gonna start your own business, just try to make it grow as much as possible, but after it, once you think that it could be worthable to be published, and at least you need to wait 2 or 3 months to have a kind of historical data for the account installed, just put it in advertise, sell it, because with all of those money, few or more that are gonna be, depends on the level of the person, you will be able to take your time. Do not feel too much stressful about having a lot of money outside for the Amazon ads and all of those things, and you can scale your network. That's it for today. And if you are a self-publisher or you're trying to approach in this business from the very beginning, but you're still seeking the real information and way to turn it into a profitable one, we, as International Publishers Academy, we offer courses, consultings, and path that leads every person with a strong desire from his own starting point until the desired goal. So stay tuned for the next videos, and see you in the next one. Bye.